Hello. Hello, welcome. I hope you all can hear me. I've been having some technical issues with my audio. If you can hear me, please feel free to let me know in the chat box. And welcome. I warmly welcome you. This is the global community for adults who are healing CPTSD. My name is Athena, and we have been coming together here once a week for about 10 years now. And this is a place where we have been checking in with one another. We share what's been working for us. We also share what hasn't really been working for us in our unique healing journeys. So this week's theme is welcoming hopefulness. And our question, our journal prompt, our open-ended question for tonight is, what does welcoming hopefulness look like for you? I'm so grateful to be here with you. So grateful to be healing right beside you. I got an opportunity to connect with a colleague today, and a couple of different colleagues actually. I got to have a meeting early this morning with a dear colleague of mine, and it was really meaningful and really, really special. And then I got an opportunity to connect with another colleague of mine this afternoon, and I want to pause, and with my hand on my heart, I want to share, and I want to invite each and every one of you, regardless of where you are in your healing journey, whether you have been, and I mean this with everything that I am, whether you are a world-renowned trauma pioneer, an international best-selling author, a global advocate that specializes in trauma-informed care, or if you are simply just one person who's just beginning your healing journey, your unique healing journey. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are in your journey. I really want to pause and invite you to share your journey with one other person. One other person. The meeting I got to be a part of this morning was something I have dreamed of for, well, over a decade. And it was something so beautiful, so simple, 30 minutes, but it was life-changing for me. And then a similar connection this afternoon with someone else in our healing community. And that was just as meaningful. It's the little things, you all. It's the little things. Being here with you every single week and healing right beside you, it's the same thing I've been doing every day for 10 years. I'm doing it publicly here with you on YouTube. And we never know what we're doing is making a difference in someone's life until they tell us. So this is me telling you that you are making a difference in my life. Just you being here. The fact that you can even hear my voice right now. If you're on a replay, my hand is on my heart. I honor you. I see you. I value you. And for those who are here for our time together, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for you. Let me just pause and say hello to each of you before we get started. As promised, I did bring a quote from Young Pueblo in his most recent book, The Way Forward. I also have our Compassionate Healing Strategy written by Dr. Ariel Schwartz, and our Loving the Self affirmation written by Lisa A. Romano, and our Healing Meditation written by Morgan Harper Nichols. Her artwork is what you see on the screen. But before we get started and before we do some breath work, I want to just say hello to each of you and warmly witness you and acknowledge you. What you're doing in your healing journey, whether it feels big or small, it matters. Hello, I'm waving back to you, Jeffrey Sherman. Hey. Hello to you, Emily. Thank you. Hello, John Harvey. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you. Hello, Joe. Hello. Hi to you, George. Hi. Hi, family. Hello, Natalia. Hello, Ninja Taco. So good to see you, Recovery Buddy. Hello, Elise. Oh, I love you back. Thank you. Hello, Lisa. Hello to you, Mandy J and Lil J. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. So, this seems to be a bit of a pattern for me, but I left my water across the room again. So I'm going to go grab my water. And in the meantime, I'm going to turn on our meditation music so that you can enjoy it while I walk and get my water. Hello. Hello to you, Craig. Safe hugs back to you. Why can't I? Let's see if I can. My app was frozen. My meditation app was frozen. Here we go. Is that too loud? I'll be right back. Okay. How's the volume? Shall I turn it down just slightly? Let me know your preference. How's that? Oh, the audio is going in and out. That's disappointing. Let me see if I can fix that here. Lisa says it's perfect. Okay. I want to be sure to fix it. So let me see if I can fix it real quick here. Here we go. 1 second here. There. That should work. Wonderful. Hello, Leah. Great to see you. Welcome back, Recovery Buddy. Good to see you, Ninja Taco. Okay. So we are going to begin with our breath work. And interestingly, our compassionate healing strategy written by Dr. Ariel Schwartz this week is also breath work. So we're going to start our time today with some box breathing. And then when we get to our compassionate healing strategy with Dr. Ariel, we will have an invitation to do a little bit more breath work. And again, everything we are doing is just an invitation. Please only participate in what you find helpful and supportive. And let's get started. So we're going to breathe in together for 4 counts. We will pause for 4 counts. We'll breathe out for 4 counts. Then pause for 4 counts. And we will do that 4 times. I will count us in for our first breath together and our 4th breath together. And we'll be on our own for our 2nd and 3rd breath. I'm sitting in what has become my favorite workspace, overlooking my patio, the sunshine, with all of my beautiful plants and flowers. I'm sitting up tall. My spine is straight. I have a pillow supporting my posture. My heart space is open and my belly is soft. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in 3, 2, 1. Pause 3, 2, 1. Breathe out 3, 2, Again. Last time. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Beautiful. Beautiful breathing. How do you feel? Did anybody get a really big yawn? Ooh, I got another big yawn. I'm reaching my hands way up to the sky and out. Nice big stretch. Really grateful for breath work. So we begin our time together. Again, our theme this week is welcoming hopefulness. What does welcoming hopefulness look like for you? What does welcoming hopefulness look like for you? Our quote by young Pueblo is from his most recent book titled The Way Forward. And it's a two-part quote. You can find this week's quote on page 65 and page 66. And he says, "It is no surprise that you feel tired, heavy, and short-tempered once you start deeply engaging with your emotional history. Healing will make you feel what you avoided, and this may impact your mood. Letting old burdens move through you is hard, but it will help you feel renewed." And he continues, "With enough healing, there comes a point when who you were before is truly gone. The old you literally becomes a thing of the past, more of a memory than something with sway or power over you. Your identity feels less restricted by old pain. Your perspective feels more expansive. Reactive patterns have less control over you, and peace finally feels more accessible. And this is a step toward freedom." freedom. A step towards freedom. I love that. Our meditation with Morgan Harper Nichols, again, right in alignment with our theme of welcoming hopefulness. What does welcoming hopefulness look like for you? Morgan is reminding us that there's still more room for new chapters. She says, when your life's story doesn't end up unfolding in the way you thought it would, that doesn't mean that it won't be good. Even here, there's room for you to keep traveling through, breath by breath, as if you were moving through a story, page by page. As long as you are living, there is still time for new pages in this story to be written. Just as the turning of pages brings both expected and surprising elements to a story, your life too can unfold in beautifully unexpected ways, embracing each new day with the promise of new pages. So, perhaps, with this in mind, it just might be possible that even the most unexpected moments can be a chance to start something new. Even the most seemingly subtle shift can have a new chapter, a new adventure, a new opportunity, a new page, a new perspective, a new way of looking forward, a new daily practice or routine, a new way to think about the future, a new way to think about your relationships, a new way to think about who you might be, a new way to consider how love, joy, and peace might bloom in your life in spite of it all. These are things that can come forward in a new chapter. You never know in the present moment which small things might connect to something more. You never know what new day, what new experience, or new connection might lead you to. And even if life unfolds unexpectedly, there's still the possibility of goodness. And when you courageously embrace change, you will begin to discover how there's room for new chapters that contain new possibilities. You may begin to realize that you are free. You are free to keep going, knowing that keep going doesn't mean rushing ahead. No, it's an opportunity to recognize that just like a novelist writing the next chapter, you are allowed to keep the pen to the page. You are allowed to move through all of the twists and turns in the plot and keep going anyway. How is that for you? How was that? How are you? What does welcoming hopefulness look like for you? John got to see the eclipse today. That's wonderful, John. I'm glad it was cool. That's awesome. So what about you? Jeffrey, Emily, Jennifer, Joe, George, Natalia. What about you, Ninja Taco, Elise, Lisa, Mandy J, Lil J, Craig, Leah? What does welcoming hopefulness look like for you? For me, it looks like what I might say to a younger version of me, just to keep going, don't give up. This journey is long. This journey feels isolating at times. But I know I'm not alone. The reason I know I'm not alone is because there's never been a time that I've reached out in our community and shared some little piece of my healing journey and not had someone reach back out. It doesn't have to be a big, huge, significant thing either. We don't have to fly across the country and the world and spend money we don't have meeting up in person, although I have met many of you in person. What a gift. I think of the times I was able to give you hugs or sit with you in Panera Bread or in a park or go for a walk, or the times I've gotten to do road trips and movie nights the times I've gotten to walk with you and talk with you and look at waterfalls and just hang out, whether it's in a Waffle House or in a church basement. It's been such a gift to be able to connect with so many of you in person. But I know that that's not the only way we are connected. There's never been one time that I've reached out in this community and not had many of you reach back out and connect. Whether that's through a workshop or something as simple as clicking a like button or adding a video to a playlist or sharing something on a Twitter chat or on Facebook or on LinkedIn or sending a message or a comment under a video. No matter what, for me, welcoming hopefulness means that I know that no matter what, when I reach out, there's always someone there. I'm not alone in this journey. Leah says, welcoming hopefulness for me is hearing the person whom I trust say, I am sorry you are going through this. This sucks. The progress is sometimes barely noticeable, and sometimes it feels non-existent. Thank you so much for sharing, Leah. Thank you so much for sharing. Ooh, Ninja Taco got to see the eclipse today as well. Lisa says, I'm not sure. I feel so exhausted on this journey. Maybe knowing there are others who know what life with CPTSD is like. Yeah. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, and I get the exhaustion. It's very exhausting. Of course you're tired. Leah says, I accept you just as you are. Flashbacks, acting out, crying, staying up all night. I also see the goodness inside you. You are valuable to me now. When you feel broken, I see value in you. Emily says, Lisa, it is tough. There are people in these communities, and there are people you meet that get it. But sometimes it's so hard when you're overwhelmed by the invalidation and dismissal. Yeah, absolutely yes. Yeah. Lisa says, I'm healing from other traumas at the same time. It feels endless. I really want to validate that and just send so much comfort and compassion. It really does feel endless, Lisa. I promise you what you're doing, it matters, and you matter, and your healing journey matters. Oh, Leah's jealous of people who got to see the solar eclipse. Mandy J and Lil J say, I saw the eclipse also today. It made me feel lonely because I was alone watching it. Oh, you are not alone. We are all under the same sky. But I get it. I do. I really want to validate that when we're by ourselves, it does feel lonely. It really does. Oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. Emily says, there's a dino cartoon I've been seeing online. I love the sentiment the creator seems to echo, that it's okay to not be okay, and that a friend can just sit with you. Yeah. Here we are together. We are sitting together. Elise says, you guys can look at my emoji eclipse. No glasses needed. Thank you, Elise. I'm going to get a sip of water and we're going to do our compassionate healing strategy written by Dr. Ariel. And again, she's talking about the power of breath work. She's talking about restorative breath. And I really want to share with you all that it's fascinating to me that two of the most effective and powerful ways to regulate our nervous system, which I know you already know this, but one of the main symptoms of CPTSD is a dysregulated nervous system. We are emotionally dysregulated quite often. That's when we feel those anxious presentations or the depressive presentation. Our nervous system is either way, way, way high up above our window of tolerance or way down, down, down below our window of tolerance. And our window of tolerance in the middle is that optimum place where we can feel connected and grounded and like we can function. And window of tolerance is something that Dan Siegel talks a lot about. And two of the most powerful ways we can regulate our nervous system is by practicing breath work, just intentional breathing, sitting with the breath, and co-regulation, being in the same room with other mammals, other mammalian nervous systems, and co-regulating together. So here we are, all of us, as far as I know, mammals. And we're all, this is our second time today, doing some breath work together. So here you are, showing up for you in the simplest of ways, and yet it is so profound, because as often as you're able to co-regulate with other mammalian nervous systems and simply sit with and be with your breath, you're doing something so effective and so important for you and your healing journey. So here we go. Dr. Ariel says, every time you breathe in, you engage your sympathetic nervous system, while each exhale engages your parasympathetic system. You can turn on your body's relaxation response by exhaling longer then you inhale. So for today, let us experiment inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 8. And we will do this 10 times. And then notice how you feel. Okay, so let us begin. We'll breathe in for 4 counts. We'll breathe out for 8 counts. And we'll do it 10 times. Okay? And if at any time you start to feel anxious or uncomfortable, please just skip it and simply be with your breath. Okay? Let us begin in 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Well done. Beautiful breath work. How are you feeling? How are you feeling in the body? Dr. Ariel says, if you would like to experiment with a variation of this relaxation breath, you can always explore a 4-7-8 breath by breathing in for 4 counts, pausing or holding your breath for 7, and then breathing out for 8. And remember, as with anything, if at any point you start to notice that holding your breath creates a feeling of anxiety or panic, reduce the length of time you hold your breath or drop the hold altogether. And most importantly, remember, this is an experiment. It is always wise to take your time and notice the feedback you receive from your body and your mind. Remember all of the healing strategies we talk about every week for almost 10 years now. Nothing is a one-size-fits-all. You can fine-tune and adapt these practices until you find strategies that work for you. And Chautauqua says, thanks. You're welcome. Lisa says, I feel more relaxed. Thank you. You're very welcome. Absolutely, you're welcome. So here we go. We'll end our time together with our Loving the Self affirmation written by Lisa A. Romano. Lisa says, I know that my trauma response is rooted in denying the self for the sake of keeping others calm, usually family members and loved ones. But today I know that it is not healthy or normal to have to walk around on eggshells around others, and that when I choose to no longer spend time with someone I fear upsetting, I am loving myself. We are loving the self. We are learning to love the self. That is what we are doing here week after week. I'm so proud of us. Many of you have been here with me for almost 10 years, and it is so wonderful to see the growth. I'm so grateful for each of you and your healing journey. Thank you for showing up for you. This YouTube channel is sponsored by the Foundation for Post-Traumatic Healing and Complex Trauma Research. And we have a community very similar to the chat box over on the Foundation's website. You can go there and I'll see you there. There's a link in the chat box, also in the description. And if I don't see you there, that's okay. I'll see you right back here next Monday and every Monday. But in the meantime, please be extra kind and extra patient and extra gentle with yourself, because you're worth it. And I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.